guys, Vladimir here with Desktop Makes. I was recently working on this ornament design here, and I thought it was a great example to show you how the Intersect tool works. Now, Intersect is one of the options you have when you're extruding. So you normally can choose Cut, Join, New Body, or you can choose Intersect, which is probably not as used, but nevertheless very powerful. So let's jump right in and see how we can take advantage of that. Let's jump in on this design here. Instead of starting from the beginning, I'll just get you caught up here. If you look at my timeline, I'm going to drag it back and just to show you what I've done so far. And basically what I did was just create this profile here, this profile sketch, and then I did a revolve to create my shape, and then I applied a shell command to shell out the inside. Now you can't really see the shell, but I'll bring in my section analysis here. And you'll see how this looks. It's hollowed out in the middle. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is create another sketch right in the mid plane here. And let's go ahead and we'll hit P for project. And I'm just going to project the outline. Click OK. Get rid of bodies here. And let's design some splines. So we'll go ahead. I'll start here. And I'm just going to make a nice spline shape here. And then let's grab our offset tool. So we'll go to offset, and then I'm just going to grab my spline and we'll offset this, let's say 4 millimeters, and I'll click OK. And I'm going to just select both of these lines by holding Control, move it into place. I could even adjust these. Okay, now that I'm happy with the positioning, I'm going to click Stop Sketch. I'll select this inner profile here, E for Extrude, and let's bring bodies back. And here's the point I want to go through. So let's untoggle sketches. All right, I'm going to take this arrow and bring it out, and you can see my operation is set to cut because it's going to assume I want to cut if I'm going through an existing body. So if I click OK, I have my cut there. Now I'm going to go back to my timeline and just double click, and I can change that to join, and now I have that shape. But the one I want to talk about today is the intersect. So let's go back and check, change everything to, or change that option to intersect. And you can see what happens with intersect. What it does is it's only going to leave the intersection of the two bodies, my extrusion and what's already there. So if I click OK, it leaves me with this interesting shape, which is a combination of my spline curve plus that outer sort of egg shape, or whatever shape that was that I had. So I get this nice combination of both of them. Now the approach I took here is I just said, okay, now that I have that really unique shape, I'm going to go to create and do a pattern, a circular pattern. Choose bodies as my pattern type, select my body. My axis is going to be my Z axis here, and I went ahead and did 8 of those, and then that gave me this really nice shape here. So you know, that's pretty much the gist of that, and that can be accomplished, you know, by taking advantage of your intersect tool. So let's just finish this off. I'll create a construction plane here on this surface. I'm gonna do a construction plane at 0 millimeters and click OK. A little tip there is, what's nice about that is when I now create a sketch on that plane, it doesn't bring in any of that geometry, because if you construct on an actual face of a body, it'll bring in the sketches, it projects them in, which can be a pain sometimes. All right, so I'm just going to draw a circle here, click Stop Sketch, and then now I'm going to just extrude that up. So let's bring our sketches here. E for Extrude. I bring that up, bring my bodies back. And here's another tip actually, because I'm going to be extruding this, and this shape is going to be touching every other body that I have here. So right now if I expand bodies, I've got like 8 bodies. But because this one shape touches every single body, if I choose join, watch what happens. It's actually going to join everything into one body. So now I have one body there, and there's my shape. So there's the tip for today, just a really quick way to get this shape going on. It looks pretty complex, but as you saw there, it was only a few steps, and it was made possible by taking advantage of that intersect tool. If you're a beginner, it can be a little confusing using that intersect tool, trying to figure out, wait, what exactly just happened? But just give it a shot, play around with it, and you'll start to see how powerful it is. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'm actually going to throw this design on my website, and I'll leave a link below so that if you just want to grab the STL file, you can grab it and print it. Okay guys, I'll see you next week. Take care.